Hello and happy Thrifty Thursday. This is Meg at Chasing Retro, and today I have a small thrift store haul for you guys. The first thing I will show you is this pillowcase, and I will use it as a backdrop once I show it to you. So I don't need any more embroidered pillowcases, but this one was just so pretty. The colors were very, I don't know, kind of Spanish or just tropical looking to me. And it wasn't your normal light pink, light green, yellow, baby blue that you see. So I decided to grab this. We will use this as our background now. It needs to be washed. I have not washed it yet. Oh, this was 50 cents, by the way. This is one of my favorite thrift stores near me, and it's one of those stores where every time I go in, I feel like I see the same things over and over, but I always find something that I have somehow overlooked before. So I love it when that happens. The next item is this little plastic box. It says Softkins by Scott Flushable Cleansing Wipes. I think it's old. I mean, it's just one of those little wipes boxes. But inside were 3 or 4 boxes of old staples. Now, I really don't need staples. I think I have a box of 5,000. You know, those will last you for years. But I mainly got this for the boxes themselves. I like to display small boxes like this sometimes in my decorating, but also you can cut the panels apart and use them as part of your junk journal ephemera. So this pretty red one here, this is not very old. This looks like 80s, made in Hong Kong. You don't really see that anymore. These were a little more old. This one's kind of starting to, I don't know what, got some rust going on, but this is Ace brand. I've never heard of that. And then down here, as you'll see, there are some, not these, where were they? Here they are. There were some wood staples. I don't have any need for those, so I'll be throwing those away. But obviously this was a box where someone kept all their staples, plus an Allen wrench and 2 paintbrushes. Oh, and a pencil sharpener. It's a little pencil sharpener. I love these little kinds of pencil sharpeners. We always had one of these in our pencil box at school. And then this one is called Bates and Indicator. These are so cool. Look at this. So on the ends of the row, when you started stapling with red, you knew that it was time to change the staples out. I think that's cool. So, I don't know. You guys tell me, was this worth 50 cents for the ephemera and the staples? Next, I saw something I have never seen before. It says, I love tags. The original price said Boswell's, which I've never heard of. 50 cents was what I paid. 36 tags with no strings attached. I think that's a double meaning. Really cute. But these are hearts, and as you can see, they're sort of already half perforated, so you could punch that hole out and add strings if you wanted to. A product of Sample House, Dallas, Texas. No date. But I will be using these to tuck into journals for ephemera. They're so cute. And I just love this too. This just looks so 80s to me. Have you seen these before? I'm sure they came in other shapes, but this was a first for me. I have not even seen anything like this on eBay or Etsy or anything, so. Y'all, I about did a happy dance in the middle of the aisle. I never, ever find vintage strawberry anything in thrift stores. And this was actually, I got 3 boxes, y'all. 3 boxes of invites. They're single cards, they're not folds. Which I opened one of them. Let's find the one I opened. Here it is. It's almost like a watercolor paper, heavily textured and thick, and it's just, like I said, a single side. but the strawberries are so cute. And it says very nice. I just could not pass this up. Beautiful green envelopes. Of course, they are old, and so they are stuck. So I have to figure out how to get these unstuck. But I will be keeping these and using these in strawberry journals, which I have an ongoing file for. But if you are interested in these, I will be putting probably sets of 5 or 10 in my shop, because I have more than enough to share. But so originally they were $5.50, and they were made by Pam Marker Inc. And I looked them up. I looked up this company, and it was incorporated around 1983, and it didn't last very long. I think it was out of business before 1990. So this appears to be early to mid 80s, probably around the time Strawberry Shortcake was big. So yay, this was the find of the day for sure. I'm still so excited. Can y'all tell? Next, so in the back, okay, let me explain. In the very, very, very back of the store, there is a row that is pretty much blocked off with lawn furniture and like outdoor cushions and stuff, but they don't mind. Literally, I know these people by now, and they're like, if you want to just crawl back there and go through stuff, you can. I have yet to run into a mouse or a bug or anything to scare me and deter me from doing that. But yeah, sometimes I get brave and decide to crawl back there. And so the last row is lamps on one side of the row, and the other side is all paper stuff. So it's office forms, lots of greeting cards, not really any vintage ones, sadly. School folders, school composition notebooks, wrapping paper, stuff like that. So not many people want to go back there and dig through it. So I'm sure they're glad that I want to do it, because they need to get rid of some of their stuff that's just sitting back there. But this is an executive planning pad, let's see, I thought I saw a date on here. Oh well. But look, someone's already done some algebra. Some slope intercept form or whatever that's called. Going back and back, aren't we? I love it. So only the first few sheets were used and the rest are not. But I'm guessing this is the 80s, 90s. I remember seeing these in Kmart and stuff, so it can't be that old. But yay. All of these were 50 cents that I'm about to show you. I found my very first unopened pack of dot matrix computer printer paper. It's all white. Sadly, I don't know how I'll ever be lucky to find the colored, but this looks kind of like a Big Lots sticker. So I'm guessing it's probably from like the 90s when I was in high school, and I actually printed my essays on this kind of paper, usually at like 2 a.m. when it was due at 8 a.m. But yeah, this is the I think this is Smith Corona brand. So this is the typewriter, people. Super excited about that. Okay, here is what I call a holy grail moment, where I've been looking for something for a couple years, and I refuse to pay retail price of what they're charging now. I just refuse. And I feel like sometimes it's cheating to just go on eBay and buy something, and with shipping, it's almost, you might as well buy new. But I decided that even though this only had 8 sheets instead of 50 of the original, I got it. This is inkjet transparency film. So a lot of cool things you can do with this. I talk about her a lot, but Lace Covered Skies on YouTube, she prints on this. I don't know what kind of printer she uses, but I have an HP. No, I have an Epson. I'm sorry. I always get those two confused. But I think this is the kind with, yes. So if you have a printer that doesn't really recognize thin paper, if you get this stuff, it has this line and the printer sees it and says, oh, it's paper, and it pulls it through. So that's what you kind of need to look for. As far as the ink staying on the film, I don't know how it does that. I guess we'll find out. It might be a long drying time. But again, I think there were 8 or 10 sheets in here. I paid 50 cents and originally 50, but I'm going to plan and use these 8 sheets very wisely because it's taken so long to find it. All right, I got 3 columnar pads. These are my last finds. These are just, one of them is the long one, the 14-inch one. And nothing fancy about these. It's the Wilson Jones brand, and then I have an Ampad brand. 1988. This one's nicely patinaed. Even the screen, look at that. That is just beautiful. So, yes, these were 50 cents. They're probably like, why do you want these? But I got very excited about all these finds, as you can probably tell. I hope that you enjoyed this little Thrifty Thursday. If you would like to participate in seeing what other people have found on their thrift trips, please search for the hashtag Thrifty Thursday. And if you decide to participate, link back to the host of this collaboration, which is Sheree at Turquoise Dreaming. I will link her below. So that was what I found at the thrift store this week. I have another thrift store trip planned for later this week. So if I find anything, then I will upload it next Thursday. I hope all of you have a great day, and thanks for watching as always.